Hello and welcome back. It's just Crafty Chantel and I'm going to do an unboxing and demo of the Gemini Mini. Now this is not a new product, but it was recently aired on the Crafter's Companion show, the Cartload show on November 19th, 2020. And so I wanted to pull mine out, do an unboxing, and do a quick demo. So let's get right into it. Again, this is probably available on hsn.com, but for sure right now it's available on Crafter's Companion website. So it comes with the machine, the Gemini Mini, that has some suction on the bottom, your user guide, which has your sandwich combinations, a plastic folder, and a plastic shim. Now, just a quick note, be careful with your plastic shims. Don't make your sandwiches too big because they can crack like mine did. So let's go ahead and get right into our demo. First, I want to start with a 3D embossing folder and some gold cardstock. So with the thickness of this, all I really need to do is run it through with the plastic shim. So we'll crank that through right quick. And there you go. That's some really nice embossing detail. And this is the Crafter's Companion metallic gold cardstock. So that's our first demo. Next, we will use a die and frame. So this is a Celebrate die, also from Crafter's Companion, that apparently I've never used before. So let me just get that open. And we will use some Crafter's Companion cardstock. So for the frame, I'm going to start off with a solid pink. Let's just cut this down some so it'll fit. I'm not going to use any tape on it because I can pretty much hold the sandwich together. So have our sandwich in. So the machine is small, but it has a lot of pressure. So there we have our frame or our shadow layer. And next, I'll do our text layer. My cardstock down. I'm going to fold my plastic folder the opposite way just to kind of keep rotating it so that it can wear evenly. And there we have it, our text and shadow layer, cut using the Gemini Mini, not the Midi, the Mini. Okay, and then the next thing that I want to do is cut this rose topper. So this is the Crafter's Companion Decoupage Topper Pad, and it's a bunch of pages of the same thing, but it comes with dies so that you can cut and emboss in one pass. And so that's what I want to test out here, the cut and embossing in one pass with the Gemini Mini. So I'm going to have to trim this, but I don't want to cut those other roses because I can use those in another project. So let me just get this lined up perfectly. I think we have it fitting on there pretty well. So again, this is a cut and emboss die. So let's just see how well that worked out. So you'll see all the detail on the die. That's the embossing. And for a first pass, there is some embossing, a little bit. You can see it in the flowers, but not a ton. Not a ton. Let's see what happens if we send it through on a second pass. Still not a lot of embossing, but some. There's some. So I would probably decide to use the Gemini Go or the Gemini Mini, which had a little more pressure and gave better embossing detail. The last thing I wanted to try was another embossing folder. So I think this is a 2D embossing folder. This isn't a 3D like over here. This is a 2D. So I will test this one out with some green, tealish green blue cardstock. And again, working on our sandwich. I think it's going to be too thick to go through with a folder. I can already feel that's too thick. So we'll just do it with the shim. See what we have here. And so there we have it, heartfelt gratitude. This is using a 2D embossing folder, 3D embossing folder, cut and embossed die from the decoupage topper pad, and the paper die with the shadow layer in the word celebrate. So these are all using Crafter's Companion cardstock and the Gemini Mini. So this is a nice manual die cutting machine. And if you enjoyed this video and this demo, please like and subscribe, and I will continue to do videos. Click the notifications button so that you can be made aware of them instantly. Thank you for joining me today. Have a good afternoon.